see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big gain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Rivers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Tap. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Motion from the back. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Longhorns are on the move. Using his legs, it's Tatum. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now,
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking left. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball is snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon.
They're trailing by just 2 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
He's going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. He's got it. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
On the move, it's Tatum. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. they hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of...
Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Going to sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Fouls through the defense. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for space. It's Tatum. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Some misdirection with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Completes it in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
It's a draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds a tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. Because this guy...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch inside the 25. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Took a shot as he threw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 17 to Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Hooks. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They turn to the passing game, Erden short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ready, go.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Ready.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is